Hi guys, welcome. Danny here from the Magic Junk Drawer. So I got a question today from one of my Instant Go clients, and it's something that I've experienced in my own life, and you probably have too at some point. So I wanted to address it via a video because I think it could help people. If you've ever had a dream where or you've had some kind of a dream, and when you wake up from it, like you just feel off, or you feel like something is just shifted or is not right. I don't know. And it's funny because she mentioned waking up like this morning, and I woke up this morning with terrible, terrible anxiety. I'm going to address the anxiety in a different video, but for this one, I wanted to just talk about the energy shift and the way that this dream, or sometimes you don't even remember the dream, has made you feel and what it's brought up. So when you're dealing with the subconscious mind, right? I think the subconscious mind basically holds on to all of our memories. And consciously, we don't always remember them. Like, I was talking to my dad the other day, and I said to him, well, don't you remember when we were kids and somebody almost tried to steal the Lincoln? And he was like, no, I don't remember that. And I'm like, how do you not remember that? It was a big thing. My grandmother and my mother, me and my brother had gone to Alexander's. Like, I could tell him exactly what happened. My brother was teething, he was crying, he was inconsolable, he was screaming. My mother was upset because somebody broke into the car and the ignition thing was kind of hanging out, and we had to have some guy help us put the key in it. And my grandmother was freaking out because my grandmother was all about material objects. And if something happened to the Lincoln, it was like, like somebody stabbed her in the eye. Meanwhile, my brother could be crying, and she was like, shut him up. But it was all about the car, because that was my grandmother. And it was a big thing. And I remember they were trying to give him licorice, black licorice, to shut him up. And he wasn't having it. And he was just wailing. And it was like, I remember this. Like, I can describe to you like it was yesterday. I even think he was wearing like overalls. I think that they were overalls that he was wearing. Like, I even remember that much. Like, I just remember everything about this. My father has no recollection of it, and it was a big thing. Like, I remember being back home. My uncle had to come over, and he had to fix the thing. It was a big Megillah, so it's like for him to not have any recollection of it. Anyhow, so sometimes something comes up while we're sleeping, and it's like brought to the surface, and we consciously can't figure out what it is, and it does drum up some anxiety, or it feels like something has changed. This is going to sound really funny, but when I was working full-time, one of my friends, she had a dream about one of the men that we worked with. It was like a vice president, and she had a dream of him like coming into the office and standing in front of her naked. Now, so you can imagine when she woke up how she felt. Like, you feel weird, like, what was that? And then there's something about the dream world. Like, sometimes it feels like you've almost left this world and entered another one, and now she has to deal with this guy. And every time he walked into the office, people were like, oh my God, because it was crazy. And but it happens. Like, we have these dreams, we have things that go on in our subconscious mind that we are not conscious of. So it was just funny that she happened to have this experience, and I woke up with such anxiety, like my heart was pounding. And sometimes it's a planetary thing. I mean, maybe there's something going on planetary wise. I mean, Mercury has turned direct. We're getting ready for a new moon. Uranus is squaring something, I believe. I got to look back into it, but I saw Uranus was doing something, which could definitely cause anxiety. It could also cause like things are shifting. Like, right now we're going from the winter into spring here in New York, and it's abnormally cold today, but we were pretty warm on Saturday. So like, it's hard to get used to something when things keep changing. So there are a lot of reasons why you could have this energy shift, or you could feel awkward when you wake up, or you almost feel like something happened and it didn't happen, or you're almost grateful that it didn't happen. I don't know, there's just a lot that goes on when you're dealing with the dreamlike mind and that dreamlike state. And I don't know if I'm really explaining it right, because it's very complicated. It's very complicated. Like I said, I woke up this morning with like heart palpitations, but I can't tell you if I was having a dream what it was. Like, I don't remember. But there was something in there that was giving me anxiety, and I was aware of it. And when I woke up, I was like startled. So there is something with, coming out of that dreamlike state and how you feel in the beginning of the day, and sometimes how long it takes to shake that feeling. So my advice would be to acknowledge it, but not worry about it. Like, it's okay to have that feeling. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay that you feel like things got a little bit twisted, but it's nothing that happened in the material world. So you'll get past it, and chances are by tomorrow or the day after, you will have forgotten all about it. But just something to keep in mind, you're not alone. It happens to all of us. It's really twisted. It makes you feel really weird, and it's uncomfortable, but it will pass. All right, if you like what we're doing here at the Magic Junk Drawer, don't forget to like and subscribe, share us with your friends, and we will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.